But this kind of takes precedent over that for now, I think. In case you missed it, as of 15 minutes ago, Disney announced that they will be retheming Splash Mountain at Disneyland and Walt Disney World to a Princess and the Frog theme. This comes simultaneously as a surprise and also not a surprise at all. Due to recent George Floyd and Black Lives Matter protests, we're seeing a bit of recognition for some parts of history that have been glorified that really shouldn't be. Splash Mountain opened at Disneyland in 1989 and at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom in 1992, and was based off of one of Walt Disney's animated movies, The Song of the South. Now, Song of the South, the movie, takes place during the Reconstruction era, right after the Civil War, and has been accused by tons and tons of critics of being a very racist movie. And I agree, I mean, come on. While songs like Zip-a-Dee-Doo-Dah live on forever in the Disney parks, you can hear them while you're walking in, and of course while you're riding Splash Mountain. This is really the first acknowledgement that we've gotten from Disney that Song of the South even exists in official terms for the past, 10, 20 years. And this retheming of Splash Mountain is a really big deal because not only is it one of Disney's most popular attractions, it's also what many consider to be one of the icons of either park. Now, I've shared this idea before on Twitter, but I feel like it's a really good time to share it here. Splash Mountain, as it currently stands at Disneyland, is part of Critter Country, an area just off to the side of New Orleans Square based around Disney's cuddly critters. But now with the news coming that Disney is retheming Splash Mountain to a Princess and the Frog theme, I feel like they could actually extend New Orleans Square to cover Splash Mountain. Maybe even do away with Critter Country entirely after some time. That way you can have Walt Disney's original New Orleans Square split into two sections. You have the French Quarter, where Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion are, and then off to the side where Critter Country is today, you will have a bayou area of New Orleans Square, all of it being one land with two different themes. If you look at the concept art, you can see that Disney's planning on having Splash Mountain be re-themed into a bayou, with Mama Odie's ship up there where Chickapin Hill used to be in Splash Mountain. I don't know, guys. If I speak honestly here, this is really kind of a bittersweet moment for me because I do realize the problems behind the source material of Splash Mountain, but I also consider it one of the classic Disney rides up there with, Space Mountain and Pirates of the Caribbean. I think we're really just gonna have to wait and see what Imagineers have planned for this brand new retheming. Because if you've been on Disneyland's version of Splash Mountain in the past 2 or 3 years, you know that it's kind of busted. And I honestly think it was overdue for a retheming or heavy-duty refurbishment. Although I do fail to see how this version of Splash Mountain will fit in with Frontierland at Walt Disney World because it's kind of surrounded by frontier theming in Big Thunder Mountain. It doesn't really fit with the Louisiana Bayou-style feel that they're going for with this version. I mean, they could have rethemed it to, the Western River Expedition, bring that back from the dead, but whatever, Disney, it's fine, I totally understand. And after this is all said and done, I have one request of Disney. Please keep the name. I think it would be a massive shame to lose one of the Disney park's iconic mountains, that being Thunder, Space, and of course, Splash. Now I'm gonna turn the question over to you guys. Let's try to keep it civil in the comments down below. What do you think of this refurbishment? I'm really excited to see what new effects and technology the Imagineers will bring into this new version of Splash Mountain, but again, I'm also really sad it's going away. But again, I completely understand why they're doing this, and it's completely valid. In other news, Disneyland has decided to postpone their opening from July 17th, the 65th anniversary, back to a later undisclosed date. Most likely, if I were a betting man, I'd say they're probably gonna open sometime in August. Downtown Disney will open on July 9th, as previously stated. It's just a problem with getting the theme park openings going in Orange County in California. But aside from Disneyland, the very first Disney park to ever open, by the end of July we should have every other Disney park in the world reopened. The first park to open is the last park to reopen. So that about wraps it up for this episode of Diz News. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit the like button, and like I said, let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling about all this. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in my next